Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. In the previous videos of our AutoCAD series, we have made these drawings so far from simple designs to a little complex designs, and in this video we will learn how to make this drawing. So without any delay, let's start the video. Now as you can see, there is a pattern here and we will first look at the rectangle that is made here, and it has the dimension of 28 width and 30 in length. So let's make a rectangle. So for that we will take the rectangle command RAC and draw a rectangle of 28 width and 30 in length. Now as you can see, these edges are rounded off with a radius of 3. So for that we have to take the fillet command, enter the radius by pressing R and 3. Now select this edge, and this is how you can fillet this rectangle. Next step is, these are circles 5 points away from the edge of the rectangle. So for that we can simply take the offset command and enter the value of 5 and this. Now we have all these 4 points in the shape of a rectangle, and these circles have a diameter of 4. So for that, take the circle command, select this point, enter D and 4. Now simply select it, copy, specify the middle point and place it on every corner. Now simply select this and delete the rectangle. Now we have made this part of the rectangle. Now we have to make the circle and the polygon of 8 dimension. For that simply I have to just drag our cursor here and this icon will appear. If it does not appear, you can simply go here and turn on the geometric center. So circle, and it has a diameter of 12. Enter D and 12. Now it's time to make the polygon. Select polygon. How many sides it has? Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Enter 6. Specify the middle point, inscribe in a circle and turn ortho on and give the value of 4, because it will then be equal to the diameter of this polygon. So 4. Now we have completed this part of the rectangle, and now it's time to make this part of the rectangle. Now as you can see, this line is starting from the center of this circle with the length of 20 and angle of 120. So this line has an angle of 120 from this line to this line, and if I draw an imaginary line from here to the upper direction, it has an angle of 60 from that line to this line. So for that we will take this, select 15 or you can select 30, take the line command, and first I will draw an imaginary line and then I will, it's 30 and 60 and the length was 20 and cancel. So if I show you the degree, it is 120 from here and 60 from here. Let me remove this and we will now make the circles of diameter 5 and 7. C command, enter D, 5, press space again or enter, press D and 7. Now as you can see, I have these lines that are connected with this rectangle. So if I simply try to make a line from here to here, as you can see, I cannot simply do that. So for that, I can just select this line, take the offset command. Since this circle was of 7 diameter, I will take its half, so I can copy one line from here and one line to here. So for that, 7 half is 3.5, enter, and one offset here and one offset here. And I can just simply remove this line, trim this line. Now I will select this, take the mirror command and mirror this on the other side, and now it has fillet edges with a radius of 3. For that, F enter, R enter, 3 enter. Now as you can see, the rectangle is vanished from here, and I told you in the previous videos how also you can use the fillet, but by not using the fillet command. So for that, let me undo, and we will take this tan radius. So tangent this line and enter the value of 3. Select this again, this line, enter the value of 3. Now this line, 3, and this line and 3. Now I will trim these edges. So for that, TR enter. I will trim this and this and this and this one and this one. So this is how you can make the fillet like this. And now it's time to make this part of the drawing. For that, we have to draw a center line first. For that, we will simply take the line command, take this middle point, drag our mouse, so it will be equal, and draw a center line. Now we can also change the center line or the line type by going to the properties, or we can create the layers. For that, delete these layers first, layer L, name, and delete. Yes. Now I will make the layer of center line. I will select the color blue. I will select the line type as center, and I will also make the layer of circles red. This will be continuous, and polygon, I will choose this one and OK, and I will make the layer of hatch. Make it as green. The layer of dimensions, make them yellow, and we will consider the 0 layer as our main drawing and close. So for that, select this line, and this is the center line. Now select these circles, and select the circle layer, Okay. Now as you can see, this line is starting from the center of the polygon in 15 degrees on a length of 50. For that, we'll simply take the line command. Make sure you have turned on this. Go to the center and select the 15 degrees marker. When it's on 15 degrees, just simply enter 50 and you have a line of 50. And now it has a circle of 12 and 15 diameter. Circle command, D 12, circle, pick the point D and 15. Now I will also take the offset of this line. Since its diameter is 15, so half of 15 is 7.5. So enter 7.5, enter, and one here and one here. Delete this and trim these. Now you can also not fillet these points because your rectangle will be disturbed. So for that we will simply take this 10 and radius is 3, 10 and 3. Trim this one and this one and this one. Now we also have this part of the drawing. Now it's time to make the serrated edges in the circles. So for that, let me make this red, and also let me make a layer of polar, and we will make them this color. Make the current layer polar, and as you can see, one serration has a dimension of 1 and 0.4. So for that we will make a rectangle of 1 tab 0.4. Select this, move and place it here. Now I will trim this and select the object. Now we will go to the array section and polar array this object. For that we have to specify the center, and now as you can see, I have successfully arrayed this object. So it has 10 total number of serrations. So for that I can simply change the number to 10, and now I have 10 serrations here. To close this, I can simply select this, copy from here, and since these circles had the same diameter, I can place them here. Now for here we will again make a rectangle of 1 by 0.4. Select, move and place here. Trim this. Select this again, go to array and polar, select the middle point, and now it has 20 numbers. So for that, and simply change the items to 20. Now we have these serrations here, and close this array. And we have completed this part of the drawing. Now it's time to make this part of the drawing. So for that, first we will take the ray command and we will draw a line to the upwards direction like this, from the quadrant to upward direction quadrant here. Also let me change the layer to 0 and also make it current. Ray from the quadrant upward direction. Now I will take the ray from this part up, also the circles, and this part. Make sure you have ortho on. This part, this and this. Now I will make a line trim the edges, and now as you can see, this part is 6 in dimension, then 3, then 9, and then it's again 3 and 6. For that we will create offsets. O enter. First 6, so we will take the value of 3, 1 here and 1 here, and now it's 3 and 3, 6. Next is 3, so 1.5 and 1.5 in the center line to O enter, 1.5 enter, one line here and one line here, and now it's 9, so 4.5 O enter, 4.5 enter, center line to here and here. Now this part of the circle is 6, so we will simply take the trim command, trim this part, and we have the 6, so 3 here and 3 here. Now the next part has 3, so we will trim this line and this line, this and this, so 1.5 and 1.5. Next is this part, it has the dimension of 9, so we won't trim anything. We trim this until it's here. For that, trim this part because this part was of 3, this and this, and now this circle was 6. Now trim these lines and this part and these lines, this line, these lines, this line, this line, and this line. Let me put it closer. Okay, now it's time to hatch. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks are not hashed and the remaining part is hashed. So we will take the H command for hash and select this part, this part and this part. Select this design and change the value to 0.3. Now we can, I forgot this part, and here you go. We can select the hatch and go to home and change its layer to hatch. So we have completed this part of the drawing also. I did not trim this part, for that Let me again make the line here. It's enough. Oh, enter. 3, 1 here and 1 here. Now trim this part, like this, erase. Wait a minute. Okay, take the H command and enter here. Now MA to match properties, this and this. So now it is completed. Now it's time to give the dimensions. We can remove these lines also. And this one, and remove. So for that we can also select the layer for dimensions, and first we will give the dimension of this part 6, 3 and 9. So DLI for linear, 6. Okay, D to modify to 0.3 and text to 1. Let me set the dynamic family units to 0 and text to ISO. Okay, close it. Now again DLI here to here, it's 3, and here to here it's 9. Now 5 and 7, this circle and radius this, DIMD for diameter, 7 this one, 5 this circle, and also let me 15 this circle, 12 this circle, 4, and now DIMR this arc and this arc, 12 and 8 here also, DIMD. Now DLI for linear, okay. Also here to here is 28, and from here to here it's 30. Now from the center of the circle to this, it was 5, and it was 1 from here. And first we will draw a rectangle of this dimension, that was 1 and 0.4. Now we'll select it, move it and place it here, trim this part, select this part, Control 1 to go to properties and change the line type to hidden and change the scale 0.5. Now DLI this part, but it is not showing you 0.4 because we have turned off the precision. to only one decimal figure, you can simply select this and enter our value as 0.4, and here you go. Now it's time to give this line, and the Q leaders and the degree. For that, TAL for aligned. Select this point, turn ortho off, select this point and 20 here. I do have two center lines. Okay. Here and here it's 50. And now DIM angular ANGULAR. This part we cannot make a line here, so we will make a temporary line from here to here first, and then we will take the DIM angular, select this line and this line. Now it's of an angle of 120, and same here, we'll draw a line first here from this point to this point, and DIM ANGULAR, this line to this line, and it's 15. Now you can simply select these lines and delete them. And now it's time to give the Q leaders. So for that, enter the command of Q L and select this point, turn ortho on, enter again, and text 10 numbers and go out. You can simply copy this also, CO, select this point, turn ortho off, you can place it here and change the text to 20, and our drawing is completed. So this is how you can make this drawing by using all the layers and the commands that I taught you in my previous videos. If you are confused, you can just practice, and it will help you be efficient in every drawing that you draw in the future. And in the next video I will come up with another drawing. Till then, practice my old videos, and I will see you in my next video.